There is probably not a more scrutinized, obsessed over, or celebrated franchise than Alien. It's been with us for 40 years. From the very first film in 1979, Alien, directed by Ridley Scott, the genres of horror was changed, the genre of sci-fi was changed, and the idea of a blockbuster was changed. In many ways, Alien is a slasher film. You have someone or something terrorizing a group of people. You also have a final girl. Ellen Ripley, played by Sigourney Weaver, is the final girl, and she is almost throughout the entire franchise. It's a slasher film that is scarier than most because the thing that we're scared of and running from is not human.
What the hell is that? Jesus Christ.
The xenomorph is the most consistently scary monster, I think, in film. This is an impressively designed monster that almost every aspect of its body, its intelligence, its entire reason for living gets to the core of our fears. If you thought Alien was scary, put an S on the film and you get Aliens. This creature, this xenomorph, which we think is killed in the first film, but we learn actually wasn't, comes back in full force in Aliens, directed by James Cameron, where we have not just multiple aliens that are teaming up, communicating with each other to terrorize a new group of people, including Ellen Ripley. We also have an alien queen, which is capable of just endlessly pushing out more and more aliens. The Alien franchise has a cadre of incredible directors. It's a really interesting breeding ground for directors, and this is very, very true of the third film, Alien 3. It's David Fincher, and it's his first feature film. Watching it, you see everything that we think of as a David Fincher film is there in the DNA of Alien 3. Alien Resurrection, which was released in 1997, is actually the first instance of the Alien franchise selecting a non-English speaking director. And this is Jean-Pierre Jeunet, who is very well known for, of course, the film Amélie, which he would direct next.
It's too late. You can't stop it. It's inevitable.
What's really interesting about the Alien films is not that much is different than something like The Creature from the Black Lagoon, which was a guy in a rubber suit. The first two Alien films, Alien and Aliens, were people in suits, and I think that's what made it so scary. Whereas in Alien 3, it's not the alien creature that's scary anymore, it's the situation. That Ripley is the only woman in a penal colony of rapists and murderers who essentially want to kill her. In Alien Resurrection, it's the idea of cloning, that doctors and scientists can take us and manipulate our DNA and use it against us.
Don't do it, Ripley.
All four of the films, the original films, are very scary to me. But what I will say is in Prometheus, which saw Ridley Scott return to the franchise in 2012, which is sort of a prequel, but not really depending on who you talk to, the most terrifying scene I have ever seen on screen is when Noomi Rapace's character has to perform a cesarean section on herself. She's been impregnated by her boyfriend, who's just been killed, with an alien being.
Get it out! Come on!
In this case, it's kind of like an octopus. And she puts herself in a cryotube and has to actually perform a C-section. Throughout 6 films and other spin-offs, Alien really is the gargantuan franchise of the 20th and 21st century. And it's a franchise that can be endlessly invested in because its mythology is fascinating.
What movie should we explore next? Tell us in the comments and subscribe for more from Hollywood Suite.